Why wouldn't the president take a different position? Why wouldn't Joe Biden, caring about the voters, saying, you know what, this is wrong. If I have nothing to do with this, they should not have this trial right now so the American people could actually spend time on what the issues are.
That is wild from Kevin McCarthy. So after months and months and months of Donald Trump and everyone, including Kevin McCarthy, falsely stating that all of the legal troubles that Donald Trump now finds himself in are as a direct result of Joe Biden getting involved, which he hasn't at all. It has nothing to do with Joe Biden. He's now saying, well, if you say you're not involved, the best way to prove it would be to get involved. That Joe Biden, the president, should meddle not only in federal cases against Donald Trump, but as in the case that they're talking about in New York, in state level cases as well. I guess federal and state, criminal and civil. Joe Biden, the only way he can prove that he's not the mastermind of all of this is to mastermind getting Donald Trump out of jail.
Hey, I'm glad you're here. Listen, in order for the Damage Report to keep on going, we need viewers like you to become a member on YouTube. Can you click the join button on YouTube today? Thank you.
Madness, and I'm not the only one who thinks that. Howard Kurtz seems to think it's a weird theory too. Take a look at this.
So you're saying you did want President Biden, or you do want him to meddle with the justice system just in favor of Donald Trump?
No, I want his opinion to be fair. I want his opinion to look for the American people in fairness. Who in America thinks it's right that if Joe Biden was in trial right now beforehand, or that President Trump, even if you dislike President Trump, you should stand up for fairness in America and say this is wrong.
He's standing up by he's not getting involved. He's barely commenting on all that. Joe Biden, his challenger, has already been found guilty of hundreds of millions of dollars of fraud. He's been found guilty of sexually abusing a woman. He's facing all of these different challenges. And Joe Biden largely is just letting it play out. I would say that shows like a cosmic level of fairness. Do you think that Donald Trump would be just sitting back and be like, well, I don't want to get involved or anything? If Joe Biden was facing all this, I mean, come on. Francesca, what do you think?
I just, like Kevin McCarthy, he's so irrelevant. And he's like, this is what conservatives do when they realize they've become irrelevant because ultimately they're stupid. They have to find a new angle and they're like, oh, that's been done. That one was done. This one I did like last week. Ooh, and they're just like contrarian, like they're in the time-space continuum of contrarianism. And they're like, Joe Biden should meddle, but in our favor. And like it's just bad faith at worst, or like at best, and like stupid at worst. And I think it might also be stupidity. Like it also just the viewers, people who are watching this, who somehow think that Joe Biden has or could have any role to play. To your point, that's not how the justice system works. And doesn't it make it look like he's the authoritarian that the right already thinks he is? But I
would demonstrate that he could get involved. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Right. I want Joe Biden and Merrick Garland to come out and be like, with like all the cast of Sesame Street, and explain how they can't get involved in these trials. Like what the difference between, a civil trial and a criminal trial, a New York State trial versus a federal trial, like all of that. Just like take us through it like Schoolhouse Rock style, because I think that would be beneficial to everyone, including Kevin McCarthy.
But Elmo wanna know, can he be president from jail?
Elmo said deep state running entire thing.
Elmo really got radicalized during the pandemic. But anyway, you talked there about the bad faith. There is a lot of bad faith. There's actually a little bit more bad faith. Take a look at this bad faith.
These people talk about a democracy.
Danger to democracy.
They are the dangers to try to deny democracy to this country. This is really concerning to me, what the Biden and the Democrats have done. I mean,
I want to get into the trial more in the next segment.
But has Hillary ever said she lost the 2016 election?
Yeah, she called Donald Trump and conceded.
But she never in press ever says that. She says it was.
She did call Donald Trump and concede.
I love when you make a bold claim like, did she ever do this? Yeah. Well, but what about this other version of it? Did she do that I just came up with because I look stupid? Yeah, she called and conceded to Trump. I think within a day. I think it was a day. And she said,
painfully quick amount of time. Painfully quick.
I bet it was painfully.
So quick. But like, anyway, notoriously quick turnaround because, we couldn't risk the peaceful transfer of power, John.
100%, yep. And she put out a statement, weirdly, to the press. Kevin McCarthy should read the press every once in a while. Last night, I congratulated Donald Trump and offered to work with him on behalf of our country. I hope that he will be a successful president for all Americans. This is not the outcome that we wanted or worked so hard for, and I'm sorry that we did not win this election. That is more magnanimous than Donald Trump has been collectively across his entire life, put into one paragraph.
Yeah.
Kevin McCarthy, you might be right about Matt Gaetz, but you're trash otherwise. Thanks for watching our video. Did you know that you can support our show by becoming a subscriber? Just click the subscribe button and also ring the bell so that you get notifications when we're live or when we post new content.